Oh, last seen banned Nadu 7 days ago. That's OP. That's just way too much, my friends. Mugelan. Jezu, jakie gówno. Mugelan. O Jezus. Keep. I don't know if I should keep Valakut or not. Hallowed Fountain could be Nadu. Good afternoon, chatters. Who's ready to witness Amulet Titan gameplay? Unfortunately, we got a negative buy round 1, which is gonna make it hard to win. Nadu, Winged Wisdom, dobry efekt. Silne. Well, I can't really do anything. I cannot keep a Boseiju. I could Sorcerer Speed Boseiju Nantuko, which gives my opponent a slight chance to whiff. Oh yeah, they draw a card. Shuka found. Somehow I didn't process that they'll draw a card with the Nadu trigger, but villain has Shuka now, so they go Shuka. Draw. Chord of Calling, that's Nantuko, you win, okay. Fair. Crazy to always have it. Yeah. You might say that's crazy, but to me it's just Giga Crazy Max. I have 1 Dismember, Skyturtle, and 2 Spelunkings over rings. That's gonna help. We're going to try Vintage Initiative tomorrow. Any advice? No advice, really. Like, pretty hard to put a good piece of advice in one word, I think. Do not splash Tinker. No. Play mono white. Play a good deck. Yeah, that's what he said. Hi Canister, yesterday versus Rebel. Could you tell which Blood Moon came in after the Dryad? Not sure how it works on MTGO. I didn't. I assumed that the one on the right is gonna be the new one, and it ended up being correct. But I guessed that. But like normally new cards get added on the right on Mono of the old cards, so that ended up being correct. When you right click on it, it says newly controlled, only if you control it for less than a turn. Rebel had moons for, I don't know, 5 turns or something like that, so there were 2 moons, and I needed to kill the freshest one first. But in paper the game would have been a lot favored for you, no? What do you mean? Well, in paper you can just say that you killed a fresh moon. But also I did that online, right? So paper, not paper, doesn't matter. We need a banger hand. I'm not getting banger hands. Well done commentating on digital objects, Piotr. You sure carried that other bomb. That's fairly unkind, but I appreciate that. Let's just draw a bounce land. Seems like that's asking for the least, but I really wish it was a 6-card hand. Getting to keep an extra bounce down would make this hand so much better. But alas, it is not so much better. Be useful to have ring in spots like this. So I don't even know how strong is it to board them out. I play Shuko. I play Sylvan Safekeeper. I want you in my room. If I don't die next turn, I play Titan, and then I deal Valakut damage to my opponent. I even get to attack with Titan. I fetch 2 bounces, pick up Hanweir Battlements and Forest. Or even better. Of course, villain summons Nadu, and if they just get a tiny bit lucky, they combo off here. Grażynka. Unia. So my 5-card hand is doing pretty well, but if this means... This could mean consign to Memory and then I'll just cry and die. But it's unfair if they have interaction. You just put it into play on top no matter what, yeah. So I guess I'll just get Valakut and bounce land right now. Hit face. Then I bounce the Hanweir. I go Hanweir, go take damage. Like press always yes, but I play Boseiju. Always yes, Mono. What part of always yes do you not understand? Haste Titan, and since everything went through, should win. Maybe villain can look for like Dismember? Not really. Path. Force of Vigor. Oh, I can have 6 now. Can gain more triggers with Arbor. Seems like villain is not interested. Is there any way in which Pyroclast might be okay? Bros, is Nadu cringe? Nadu is extremely strong. What do you think is cringe? Maybe Pyro is better than Lumra. Very well could be. I think Lumra is pretty bad overall. I'm just playing with it because I want to give it due diligence, but it's certainly... its time is running short. Its time in the deck. I think Lumra is pretty significantly worse than a second analyst would be. But I guess we're gonna give her or it. It's due diligence during the challenge, so I can board the Pyroclasm now. Dismember, Turtle, Pyroclasm. Boarding Dismember never matters against Nadu. They always... oh, let's keep... they always have the Safekeeper anyway, so... what gives? Okay, untapped. No. Earlier you free all a vintage cube with green-white monsters. Confirms vintage is just mid-range. Let's go. Rumbling. Nadu. Chooses Misty. Now I draw untapped. Let's Boseiju the Shuka. Stunned. Next time I can go Valakut, Dryad, Grove Chamber, Explore Valakut, and then I may land away from Titaning the Seed Bells. Could also draw an Amulet. Oh, kurwa. Sometimes lucky, bros. You have to dodge Force of Vigor too, but it's just impossible to beat. Let's not even pay any mind to that. You can't say kurva on the internet. You sure? Bros, what's the big deal with Nadu? You just Boseiju them once and they can't do anything. What is all that fuss about? It was nice that I just mentioned the second amulet and it insta popped up in my hand, but also we got kind of rewarded for playing well, which is nice. Okay. Use Lava Rage ability. Use. Conveniently leaving opponent at one life, so we get to perform more game actions. Pyroclasm shows up. Aftermath Analyst prompts a concession. Also, Rumble pretty bad this game probably. Playing Nadu, normal Nadu. Does it need to make sense? Fair. Medvedev on through the breach. Whoa, generous. 1 life point, thanks. Ulamog, the Defiler. Makes sense. Hopefully I don't get hit by the Ulamog the Defiler by turn 3, but you never know. Anyone in the chat has defiled something IRL in real life? I don't think I had. Yes. Let's put the Grazer into play. That way, if I get hit by Mirrorpool, at least I get to keep the ring and I have 21 life points, so I can still win. Not putting in Hanweir to copy it with Vesuva after Titan. No need. But sure, it doesn't make much difference. Yeah, opponent's gonna be pretty defiled right now. I don't really have sideboard against their deck, should I? It's maybe a bit scary not to have anything, but it also doesn't seem like a bad matchup. No, cancel. Defiled. I guess the Skyturtle can bounce Emrakul and Ulamog. Canister wins. How curious. Skyturtle coming in. 2 mana, discard, return creature to its owner's hand. Let's go. Feels like I would rather cut a ring than a Grazer. That's a crazy thing to say. Kraszko 17. Turn 3 ring. No amulet. Those decks don't really have ways to remove amulets, so having one is really strong. Let's look at Medvedev's last list. Stonebrain, Ranafile, just Stonebrain. Like Stonebrain I don't particularly care. Maybe a bit of an issue. Szkoła do lekarza, no cześć skin. Cześć. Oh, skip. Is villain revealing cards from their hand. Destiny devoured. Me devouring your destiny. Oh, actually exile all 4 and that's it. Really? What is that? No place? Is Pro holding up a Boseiju? Are we cycling Kozilek's commandos? Scry 0. Makes sense. Maybe I'll get hit by Through the Breach next turn. Like, it would make sense to wait. Emrakul exiled, so Ulamog hits really hard. No, missed the land drop. Crazy. La plus TTB incoming. I could go Amulet. It's pretty hard to win. But I can keep up Otawara. Unless Mills well, we win. How do you get 6 mana? Trying to figure that out and I couldn't. I do play Vesuva, yeah. Also, like, doesn't quite seem necessary to play in a risky way. When I can Otawara the threat. Did I have one more land drop? No, I spent my explore lands on... I played one explore. No, I played 2 explores. I played 2 explores, but I played 3 lands. I played Forest, Vestige, and Lotus Field. Needed bounce over Vestige. Yeah, but now I have Otawara, so I can get through the breached. Like, I'm fine. Stonebrain should be okay too. Hopefully Emrakul and not Ulamog. You wondering, really? Cool. Oh, that better. Horse and boys, horse and boys. So... Oh no, Colossus has been mailed. Mirrorpool, and where is Shifting Woodlands in my hand? saved. Oh yeah. It's actually gonna be so much more convenient. Why no playing Pact before Titan? Why play Pact before Titan? Like, no matter what I click here, I'll win, so... Your question is valid, but also relevant. Mostly. Dryad, question mark. So, opponent has ring protection. What we have to do is we have to set up upkeep kill. Which is very easy to do, just gonna take a few clicks. If I had Dryad in play, it would actually take many more clicks. So it would be less convenient to do. Gdzie ta driadka jest? No, nie ma driadki, ale przypał. Ajajaj. Well, we have Shifting Woodland, I guess, so... Click auto order button, it doesn't do anything. What even is auto order button? Well, it is like Amulet is a hard-coded exception to that. Actually, weirdly enough. Well, not weirdly, like I know why they did that. They did that because at some point it wasn't. Did I say upkeep kill? Yes, I'm setting up an upkeep kill. Or it was a function hotkey, it is not. We don't need to do that upkeep, but we could. Ten minutes left. Well, I know, bro. I just need to win this game. It's fine. All we need to do is to just kill villain, and that's gonna take a few minutes. So like I pass to my opponent's turn, and once villain cast the ring, I sacrifice Analyst. I played the One Ring. Did we win? All but one, yeah. Gamestone Caverns, niezła karta. I played the One Ring. Resolves. But with the protection trigger on the stack. Villain scooped. Consider questing beast or something? Did villain not realize, or 9 minutes left? Yeah. Well, we got there. Despite just 9 minutes being left. This seems like a keep. It's a turn to ring. Leatherman. Villain on Giganta. I think we should beat Giganta. Right, opponent has had enough. Tamio would buy back a counter spell every 2 turns. And I would get something that deals damage into play finally. Valakut Stoneforge. Okay. Is Jace Welder of Mysteries better than Shorikai for card drawing condition? My deck draws this many cards, it could be, actually. It's just Storm, right? Storm sounds like a tough matchup. Not unless you risk to deck out in the matchup. I think that was what was suggested, though. Okay, we summon Titan and win. Shorikai makes a dude every activation. Yeah, but if you're limited on cards in the deck, that is actually a limited amount of dudes. Is mill broken in draft? There was some drafts where you could mill your opponent. I think original Ravnica with Dimir. Their theme was to mill cards in the actual 2004 Ravnica from 20 years ago. Drafted that once when there was a flashback draft on Modo. This card was really good. Explore card at milled 4. Merfolk Secret Keeper. So this just made it so that your opponent could never attack you because they would mill out in addition to your other mill cards. Pedalken and Trancer. Holy guacamole, what a card. M11 or another M set with the CC3 enchantment. CC3? There was the Bolas core set where... Not sure if this member is even good. The Bolas core set where... There was a rare strategic planning, something like that. Not strategic planning. Some kind of planning and just milled people out. It was a 5-mana enchantment. But that was more so like a bomb rare rather than a strat in the set. Let's find a card. Become the pilot. The pilot? Patient rebuilding, yeah, that's it. Target opponent puts the top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard, then you draw a card for each land card put into that graveyard this way. Is Vaccination Bubble okay to prevent Ral ult? Doesn't sound like it. Is Double Amulet okay in the matchup? Perhaps, but we'll see if it gets me anywhere. Maybe I can just turn to kill. RNA Clear the Mind often had mill as a win con. Yeah, but that was just that you drew your deck and your opponent also drew their deck and you just let the game... No nie, no weź, kurwa, klad bad moonem. Co to ma być? Why is a green card called an Analyst? Why wouldn't it be? Sral. Ritual. Wish.com. How does villain have no cards? And probably should have kept Gruul Turf in my hands. But I thought maybe casting the ring is gonna matter this game. I guess it might still. Holy shit. No dobra. Did they miss on their draw step twice? Grab Giganta, solid. Play games on Caverns, okay. Ring. Live another turn. And win. Get mapped for Lotus Field. Holy guacamole, I got so lucky to win this. So lucky. I should have boarded in the basic forest fetcher, but I forgot, so I didn't. Generous Ent. Like in general, it's pretty hard to beat Storm if they moon you, but I guess this game my opponent did the classic thing where they mooned me, but then they were low on resources because they spent resources on moon, so they had lower overall amount of threats. Oh, we even got the Shifting Woodland. Why map and not the third amulet after you drew the turf? It doesn't matter because both lines win 100% of the time. If I fetch map, I can Lotus Field and use my Analyst, which makes me feel better about including Analyst in my deck. If I fetch a third amulet, I have more triggers to stack, and we're gonna sit there for roughly 2 more minutes, so let's see, my villain plays that or maybe something else. Keep. JVP, that's your card, really? Resolves. Was a future challenge. No, it's Amulet from the Future challenge. You got it all wrong. Blightsteel Colossus. Candyman. You're my favorite Twitch chatter already. But ironically. Thank you though. Probably gonna get a map with one of my sagas. So villain is gonna tinker here, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Main deck 4 is gonna get you. No, probably. They have top tier Foundry, I can beat that, so I concede. Nice keep game 2. That's all I can say. Pretty nice blue-white deck. Also pretty fine that we played 2 mirrors so far. Dude, Ancestral Recall seems broken. That's because it is. It's fairly broken. Should play the Amuletos. I can't. Esper indeed. Make a construct. Hopefully you just draw a land, ideally a bounce land next turn. Did I get eliminated from MTGO Masters? I in fact did not get eliminated. I progressed further, which was pretty nice. Discards Ulamog the Defiler and attracts a Grand Unifier. Don't go eye on me, friend. What's the card that's not Titan? It's Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. It's pretty bad, honestly, but it might serve me well enough. If I draw bounce land, no. Oh, panie. Miss an attack? Not really, because I had mana floated. Couldn't have not missed it. Hopefully still no Goraya next turn. Surville 1. Unfortunately, Prismatic Ending would also be pretty good. Couldn't you have played Dryad here? I could, but my goal is not to play the Dryad necessarily. So I would rather keep it in my hands. That way it cannot be solituded and I have all the mana next turn. My goal would be to cast a Dryad, then I could have done that. But I would need to spend a Grazer doing that, that sounds bad. You know what? I think I actually should have done a different thing. At 6 mana after Dryads, I go Grazer, go to 5 mana plus 3, 8. Wait, does that add up? 6 mana, Grazer is plus 3, Pact for Grazer is plus 3, and I have 2 Titans to cast. I'm at 6 mana, play Grazer, go to 5, go to 9. 8, yeah. Yeah. If I want to play around sub in any capacity. I could also get annihilated by Ulamogers if my villain exiles a card somehow. Waterlogged teachings. So if they exile anything, then I'm getting shreked by this Ulamog. Otherwise, I do not. It's definitely pretty bad to not have gone for Titan into Titan. Because if villain is able to evoke an elemental now, I just lose to Ulamog. Does it feel good to be back to the true tier 0 deck again? Yeah, it does. No i Dupan, yeah. Ah, Faithful Manning, that's not too bad. XL2 is doable. No i Dupa, kurwa. XL4 is too bad to live through. Well, depends. I guess I just keep ring then. Manic Sub, many. I would say most people play Manic Sub. Take no damage. If this dies, we're okay. If villain ephemerates, then I'm not okay. Okay, opponent has Force of Negation, that's it. What a game. Too bad no Bojuka Bog. See Mending in Villain's hand. Oh, can I draw some ramp? Need to dodge more vengeances, and villain is looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for one. This card's Indulgence and Force of Negation, not a good sign. Oops, I guess it was free to Boseiju, but now it is not. Aspiring Spike, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. Okay, dodge Gorayo, good, good, good. We live. What is up, Piotr? Life's good. We're playing against Gorayo right now. I did punt by not winning. On the turn I played my ring and then I got punished by an Ulamog hitting me, but villain spent all of the resources to hit me and now I have a shit ton of cards and I'm trying to cobble together a win. Has anyone ever called you Petia? I don't think so. Petia. My name is Piotr, so that's what people call me, typically. Not much else to pact for. What is the upside of Mortuary over Hedge Maze in Gorayo? Well, Swamp is a bit better than an island, I think. Or at least they seem close enough that you could make that argument easily. So like you can just believe that Swamp is better than an island and then you play Swamp over island. No, Gorayo. Ulamog is gone at least, so that's not gonna be a problem, but don't they play both? No. You just need one green source in your deck to cast a track side longer games. That is what they play. Co ty tam masz, chłopie? Jakiś szajs. Ephemerate, Falaji, Ending, Godless Shrine. Okay. Solitude, Atraxa, Emperor of Bones, Priest, Grieve, Ephemerate. Is that bear a new addition to Amulet Titan? Yes. It's pretty bad, I do not recommend it. Chooses Ephemerate, Grief, and Marsh Flats. I do have one Analyst in my deck, yes. Maybe I'll get punished for discarding a pact. No Springhardan Tuco? No Springhardan Tuco, that's because I think it is not a very good card. They put Solitude in their hand or not? No, they did not. Or a pitch to Grief. Griselbrand. I'm assuming Bear is probably better in Pioneer. Now that's an interesting assumption. Perhaps. Prismarring the Grazer? Why? They have the Force of Negation still. What a game. Christ, what a draw. Holy shit. They do have a Force of Negation. Needed an Amulet too. Actually, maybe not. They discarded one with Mending. Yeah, but I got a second one. There is one phone exiled only. Then they flipped a phone with Falaji again. If I remember correctly, maybe I don't. Or if I go this and this. Do we know if they have a blue card to pitch in the hand? I probably could determine that, but the answer is yes. Most likely so. I'll pass. They'll blink the Falargios. Will they? What are they blinking? Falargio, yeah. Shifting Woodland can become an Amulet next turn. Lumra would have been better this game as Shifting Woodland. Lumra would have been better as Analyst rather this game, which is pretty common. Shifting Woodland does not enter the battlefield, yeah. That is true. It just becomes a copy of whatever was in the graveyard. What if you copy really fast? Then, yeah. That's the out for cheating what you want. Go to 2 life. Draw 6. What a game indeed. Any amulets? Holy guacamole, no amulets? This is just otherworldly. Well, onion ring it is. Fun. I think Titan will not be useful this game anymore. Mr. Beast will. Villain is on 9 cards. Maybe they can ephemerate in my draw step. But at the very least, if I draw an amulet, I can Shifting Woodlands Lumra, copy Lumra. That's weak to Solitude. Which at this I assume we both have our decks in hand. How much ephemerates left? 2 more. Analyst found, okay. Can buy another turn with Cockring if I need to. There's no more fun in traditional Gorayo lists. I have no life gain now, but the plan is to win right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 Cultivator Colossus. Gorayos, Atraxa, okay. So now that flips the rest of the deck. Should play 1 Zuran Orb, absolutely 100% true. Marshflats, Ephemerate, and Solitude. New Ephemerate. The Analyst. Bros, I don't have an amulet again. Still. That's just crazy. I guess there's just one left in my deck, that's probably why. I am having such a hard time drawing it. How many lands in library do you need to win? No lands in library. Why would I need lands in library? That's because it isn't crazy VTech. It's just expected. My first amulet got prismatic endinged. Vesuva the Shifting. Oh, that'll be good. I should have done that. Good point. Vesuva for Shifting Woodland would have been good. Well, Vesuva being tapped is also still good. I can Vesuva next turn. It doesn't need to be untapped, right? Because next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. So that's enough to Amulet Analyst copy. Villain with actual 1 card in the deck. Actually drawing it. What a game. I'll die to the triggers. Timing me out, kinda. Villain has Solitude, probably a white card too, I don't actually know. Like, they don't really have counterplay, they can't stop me. What can stop me is my magic online clock, but stack Valakut before amulets. No, the other way around actually. We got hit by Ulamog with Annihilator 4 earlier this game, by the way. No, zajebiście, zajebiście. What you're saying is fair. I think I won't be looping anything anymore. Whoops, not what I meant to do. just replay the ring. Pass twice. The villain's at 0 cards, I just pass again, and that seems like a quicker way to win right now. Is there no way to counter the channel ability of Otawara? Well, not in Degorayo's deck, there is in general. Traxa. Dobra. It did seem like they were hoping I'll miss my protection trigger on Modo. Vexing Bubble in. Grazer out. Turn the Earth in. Shifting Woodland in. Barrow Downs in. So there they play the Energy Raft now. That's not nice at all. Turtle against discard spells and bouncing big monster, I guess. Consign can counter Otawara. It cannot. Am I gonna get white bordered sagas? Nope. The new border, white border, doesn't appeal to me because of the rounded bottom corners. It looks too bad to me. What a hand. The turtle is. What about textless Urza Saga? I have 5 Urza Sagas. I probably will not be buying anymore. I'm fine owning 4. Why do you have the turtle all? For so-called science. It's a split card. I can return a card against Grief or bounce Natraxa as it's getting ephemerated. It's probably really bad. But it seems funny. Opponent ditched a prismatic ending. I'll play out my 2 amulets. It's pretty inconvenient not to be able to hold up Turn the Earth. But I just can't. Yeah, I need to set up. So we can assume the Cat Girl era is already over. No one is playing Magus of the Moon, so hopefully. Raft the Pepelonis would be a bit rough indeed. Whoops. No. The Pepelonis. Oh. So what would be the other play? Like, I knew that draft is gonna be a bit rough, but I didn't have a better idea. Holy shit, the fairy is a way to outplay my Turn the Earth. Emperor of Boners. Oh wow. I mean, doesn't really do anything to me. It happens. Sure. But the fairy against Turn the Earth a bit annoying. But opponent really doesn't have much, so take one of my rings, but I have a second one, friend, and you realize that is pointless. They sideboarded heavily. Yeah. You kind of don't need to necessarily cut much of your main stuff to sideboard heavily. Goraios. That villain has many new cards, but you could cut Solitude's Force of Negation pretty easily. Oh no, my Explore! Actually relevant for Delirium. Turtle can't bounce the Fairy. That's very true. It can't. I think I'll get Vexing Bubble. Instant speed draft. I mean, draft away, bro. Like, sure. Oh, subtlety. Bro, you don't even subtlety? That's so cringe. Villain can't currently pitch Solitude even. Whatever, doesn't matter. I can Otawara the Fairy and turn the earth. Ulamog, if my opponent Ulamogs. Grief, no zajebiście, ziomuś. Very meaningful. And importantly, impressive. Turn the earth discarded. Let's go. Colossal Skyturtle. But it mostly is just untapped colorless versus tapped green. I choose untapped colorless. Oh no, Storm again, bro. Is the energy deck really that good? It is really good, yeah. It's a really good mid-range deck. Does Lumra worth the slot? Does Lumra? Lumra doesn't. No i dupa, no. You needed a bounce land. I guess now my opponent gets to keep the Ruby Medallion for a turn, which is threatening. Main board Force of Vigor. What are you talking about, my friend? Obviously the counter is random counters on Grazer and stuff like this, yeah. So like I played with Oran Reeve, I played with Kessig, and I thought I like Kessig more. That's why I'm playing Kessig. That's what I can say. Oh, Purpose of Deeps is a second Lotus Field to have the full Analyst loop in the deck with just one Lotus Field in the deck. Oh wow, Past in Flames. Need to hit on that glimpse. Manamorphose, Rends Resolve, not bad. When you activate Analyst, all of your lands come back from your graveyard at the same time. So if you have both Lotus Field and Echoing Deeps in your graveyard, you can copy Lotus Field of Deeps, and then you have 2 Lotus Fields, which is +6 mana, and you sacrifice 2 extra lands, which is at least +2 mana, so it's 8, 9 mana, so you make 9 mana for 6 mana plus the Woodlands, which sacrifices itself, so that's 9 mana. Oh, it seems like it died. Wish.com. Past in Flames for 4 mana and Grapeshot again. My opinion on Golari Scapeshift combo in Pure. Have I played it recently? I've never played Golari Scapeshift. My opinion about the deck is non-existent. What is that? Is that the 4 mana free whenever Swamp enters, drain 2? Plus Scapeshift? Sounds really bad. Sounds like a fairly uncompetitive deck. New one, Lizard with Offspring. Holy guacamole. Sounds like a very competitive deck then. It's a Spelunking deck. I never played with it. It's unplayable online, from what I understand. And no one does, so I never got to play with it, and I don't know how it looks like, and I don't know much about it in general. Support the Ent this time. Dismember. Do I want Bog? Maybe. Not even sure if Lumra is better than a Ring. Probably isn't. Probably not, because it's a Moon deck. Possible. Like last opponent mooned me, so need 2 more cards. Could we put in Turn the Earth? It's really weak, I think. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. I guess mostly I'm trying to get turn 2 kills. Against Storm. Alright chat, turn 2 kill. I want to see 2 amulets, a bounce land, an untapped land, Grazer, and Titan. So that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So yeah, that leaves 2 cards for whatever. Holy shit. It's not quite what I asked for, but... Do you have a list of the Spelunking deck? When did I start playing Magic? Years ago. In 2012. 12 years ago. Hanweir. Ruby Medallion. No! So you always feel like such a fool when that happens. Maybe Deep's copy fetch. Then I can play Titan if I enjoy Titan. The first set I drafted, Cans of Tarkir. I drafted it a lot, it was pretty nice, I liked it. Villain fetched a Stomping Ground, so they will pretty clearly not moon me. They only have 3 cards in hand, so maybe they'll just pick up Giganta. Oh, that's a good sign. Seems like a hard matchup against Storm, for sure. Storm is rough. Claim. I see. That's good. Claim is good. How good is Crumbling Vestige and Titan? It's very good. I perpetually would like to play more. Colossus. haven't really missed more packs. I've been long trying to cut packs from my deck to lessen the reliance on Summoner's Pact. And I kind of dislike the card. So I'm happy to play less. If I were to cut Lumra, I would probably add a second Analyst. The issue was that I was building this deck for my FNM yesterday and I only had one Analyst. Alright, that's how my opponent boards. I assuredly won 4 rings. Morale. Analyst. Doesn't seem particularly good, but maybe. Thoughts on Rumble versus Explore. Explore is great and Rumble is an unplayable card. So those are my thoughts. I never wanted to cut pacts to have more reach for Titans. Well, more reach is all good, but what is not good is when you play a card and it doesn't do anything. Or like, but that's about Rumble. Other issues are things like subtlety. That's just rough. Just cast pact. Pretty impressive if I lose this. It's only turn 4. It feels like this game has been... How is it turn 4? Oh, it's because they started with Games on Caverns, so it's like turn 5, actually. Wish.com. Do you have a pass in your graveyard, in your exile? You probably do. Rough times. So Pact is just weak against subtlety, interaction. You can't play your cards normally because you have to pay for the Pact on the next turn. Zaraz przyjdę, dobrze? So Pact is just weak in a myriad of ways. You faced off against Storm twice. There's not much you could do in Amulet. And you said grief decks are bullshit. Have I said that? Used to have connection problems. So speaking of, we can maybe solve connections right now. And as I say that, they keep their hand. So will I. Turn 1 Grazer, turn 2 Explore, we ramp a bit, and then we have Ring. Yes, Bobsy Amulet. Really good, really good. That's interesting. Let's just play Grazer into Saga. So that we can make constructs to threaten. So yeah, Amulet is kind of off the radar right now, and it's good. What's that? Oh, Lorien revealed. Okay. Turn 2 Raph is scary? Not really. And then I play Otawara Explore. Decidedly not scary, I would say. I want to make a construct. Maybe I play Explore instead. How am I playing the showcases on the weekend? I'm gonna be away, so I will not play them. Unfortunately. For you, chat. Or fortunately, because I will not be there to beat you. Royce tuning. Interesting. Jabberwocky. Would like to draw a bounce land. Opponent's getting pressured by deconstructs. Ooh, that's like a Giga bounce land. Explore so good. Yeah. Unironically. If I play the Dryad, I have lethal next turn. I could also play Lotus Field. Sacrifice Boseiju and Valakut. And I play Analyst then. And play Ring next turn to present lethal too. Yeah, but then Counterspell stops lethal. I would love to see Ringless Titan deck win a challenge. Good luck, my friends. Maybe I should play Dryad. Cast Analyst first to not lose Valakut if it's countered. No, it's good. TOS Vesuva, Urza Saga, Explore, Boseiju. Losses to ball that line. Yeah. Don't want to get bolted at all. So now I just pass. Villain seems in a pretty unescapable spot. Dress down. Well, that's not bad. But also not particularly all that great. What if they unban Samber Bloom? Yeah, what if? I think I surveil. Surveil probably worse than... Yeah, surveil probably pretty bad. Worse than bouncing back Otawara T West. Well, on control with this few minutes. Wow, we're hasting a flash? Doesn't Lotus want to be sacked? Well, generally, but right now I think I'm more in a spot where I just want mana to cast my stuff. Glad you didn't play Dryad. Well, that should have worked pretty well. Nice exert. Well, I didn't sack Lotus, I just wanted to keep it. I don't know what we're talking about. I think I would rather have mana right now than like Analyst options. On this. Villain formed. Seems not worth it to play my Saga now. Make a construct that's alone very good to pressure my opponent. Or force a Wrath. And then after Wrath I play Dryad Saga to have another threat again. Ringster. Dobra. Milled Colossus. Can't afford a construct. Cztery, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a sub check. Or pact check, I guess. Subject. Pitched counterspell. Was Lumra good here? No, Titan was better. It resolved. I mean, Lumra would be pretty good here too, but worse. Seemingly. Blood Moon check. They don't have Blood Moon in their deck. I hacking love subtlety. For what it's worth. Chat. Another ring. Okay. Oh wow, just playing a tapped one. Crazy. I play Titan. Dark Dog. That's an interesting observation. I guess that's true. Solitude, question mark. Very well put. There's nothing that I love more than a good question chat. And you know it. This is when should be. Maybe villain will Solitude the Dryad. Can you kill him here on the Unkeep? Should be possible. I assume I have Delirium, maybe I don't. Artifact. Yeah, I do. Bitch, I'm a cat. Bitch, I'm a cat. Matchups thus far. Round 1. Nadu. Round 2. Can't remember. Round 3. Storm. Round 4. Gorayo. Round 5. Lost to Storm. Well, you could probably play some other Storm 8 cards, but yeah, there's no great ones. Have Colossus mana? I do. Okay, I suck. Bro is solituding right now. Titan? Okay, bro. Strongest solitude. Suck. Suck, whatever. Why they salted at the Titan? Doesn't matter. We don't just go for it there. No, I'll wait for my opponent to tap mana. Then I'll go for it. It does not seem beneficial for me to click first before they clicked themselves. Holy shit, this is so clock intense, let's say. Because we can do all the stuff, it's just annoying to perform. I think we can kill them like an infinite amount of times in response to what they do. So now I'll copy analyst now. So now we have another analyst to spare. This uses its ability to return everything, copy Lotus Field. At least I am up on the clock, but holy shit. So now I have an extra analyst, and now I copy Dryad. And I sacrifice the extra analyst. Let's float some extra green. Yield until end of turn. Put the copy analyst on the stack first. I will read your message later. Where's my woodland? Okay, here it is. So you can make infinite analysts like that to protect yourself from interaction. So you do this and you don't copy. And now I... Jesus Christ, now we Valakut, finally. Yes, in Pepper you can just loop. Timeout incoming, bro. I have the same amount of time as my opponent. Let's restart model. Yes, but I need less time than you do. Sort of.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Good luck, Canist.
Thank you, DJ Foss. Cut Pact, Arch Spunking, Defense Grid, Vexing, Woodland. I did not mean to add Radiant Fountain, I was mistaken. This villain also plays main deck dress down, so just cut down to one Saga. Wow, we bored down to 60? That's crazy. I'm gonna go grab some water. Dobrze, mam mało czasu. What if they made Model 2 and it would have no lag? Oh, I thought it was a Gruul Turf at first. TBH, the hand is a bit worse without the Gruul Turf, but not too bad. So it's like Model 4, holy shit. What if I lead on Analyst? They don't have red mana. Seems okay against Counterspell, but against Flash. Reap. Oh, the Fae. Oh, that's fine. That's actually really fine. Oh, wow. That is so nice. Defense Greed. Is that Flash? What is that? Wrath. Wrath a bit more cringe, but... Let's me ring. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. I cast a 1 mana counter spell. Villain didn't cast a 1 mana counter spell, that's crazy. Hopefully no need to analyst loop this game. Narset. Nice ring, it's pretty nice still. Wow. Pitch. They get anything with Narset the first time? They got the phone, and they didn't get anything now? What a nerd. Extraction my Titan. No, that shuffles my Mr. Beast. Kessig Wolf Run. What's that? Unkeep, draw step? Click. Oh, ja, klikaj. Oh, we milled Valakut. That's nice. That was convenient. Alright. A bit time intense towards the end, but why didn't you get bees? Because I had 3 minutes. Are people just not playing Amulet as much because they like the new cards? I think they're not playing it because it is perceived to be pretty bad. It certainly has a bad Nadu matchup. And a bad Storm matchup. I guess less importantly. And it's also been perceived to have a bad Control matchup, but that wasn't my experience. Alright, if I draw a bounce land, I just win. Or Lotus Field. On turn 3, seems like it. Why are so few people succeeding with Nadu? Are there so few people succeeding with Nadu? It like allegedly every now and then some metagame share win rate matrices come out and they always have Nadu at 7000% win rate. I do feel like it's like the legend has surpassed the deck, but it's really strong. The most winning deck due to sheer volume. That's not how it works though. Alright, kill me, my friend. The winningest deck due to the sheer volume? I mean like appearing most often in results, that's what you mean. Oh, Deeps does tap for mana. It taps for colorless. Can you win it? Well, we'll see. If I try bounce on, I will. Deeps even enters untapped. If it didn't copy, that's pretty convenient. No dupa. No bounce land. Ulamog me, brother. Actually, Ulamog doesn't even have any abilities. Make a spawn, doesn't matter. Very 2 land deck, XD. Well, right now it's much fewer land deck. I only care about drawing a few. What's the point of another copy of Shifting Woodlands in the sideboard? It's for the grindy matchups. Wow, bro just played out their Boseiju to pump the Mycospawn, which is not even a 2-turn clock, right? 3-turn clock? That seems kind of adventurous. Alright, if we draw a bounce land, we just win and it's all fair. If we don't draw a bounce land, this is the most pathetic game I have played the entire day. No nie, no kurwa, nie mogę nic dobrać całą grę. Jaki dramat. Here was my Gruul Turf, a bit too deep. Worse than keeping the no-lander. Let's board in the turtle. If I want to board out Sagas, I board in Shifting Woodland instead, and then... Well, I kept a no-lander in Vintage Cube, but it was... You know, 7 cards, good spells, Talisman, and I get Accent Probe on the draw, so... I assume it's rather likely I'll get there. I didn't. That's how life is. Don't even know if opponent is on Breach Eldrazi or like Breachless Eldrazi, whatnot. Seems like a keep. Devourer of Destiny. It gives me so much pleasure to devour, to cosplay Devouring Destiny. Probe Self, see no lands. Can you Probe Self? Kinda funny if you can. Grove, Talisman. They kept the card on top and now the Ancient Stirrings into Eugene's Labyrinth. Really, that's a Eugene's Labyrinth. It seems Emrakul with Delirium Eldrazi. Well, it could be Breach. They haven't played a single non-Breach indicative card. Good draw. Nice deck, bro. Oh, Tron play Talisman. It's not Tron though, it's Eldrazi's. Maybe that's what you mean. Summon Turtle. No, Turtle has to stay in my hand to protect me from evil. Or something unexpected if I get hit by that. Alright, for the viewer. Turtle summoned. Canister is Amulet still powerful? Just look at your screen and answer yourself. Yeltil EOT is relatively new in that it's been on Mono for a few years. But not always. Canister wins the game. Still no sideboard against Eldrazi's. They should combine both yield, EOT, and yield until action. Make passing priority in the end step the same as putting something on the stack. I don't understand it. That sounds like a good idea. Great quality of live exchange. I think this is a bit weak. Play this and then what? Now this looks sort of better. This deck seems impossible to play. Well, it's rather easy if you get used to it. You just summon Titan and win. Kind of just memorizing the lines, but thanks. Thanks, I guess. Thought not seer. Wow. Thought not seer from the future. How did we copy Titan? With a land called Mirrorpool. Later on with Echoing Deeps copying Mirrorpool from my graveyard. Oh wow, they took Analyst. Interesting. I think I play Saga, not the Gardens. Copy Gardens, that seems bad. Shouldn't copy. Bro. Took the ring. Don't play a third one. Its gaze gifts you with knowledge no mortal mind should possess. Gaze? Pro plays out a Boseiju once again. Stonebrain, please don't hit that. Or Fodon's here, I guess. I mean, I guess this Boseiju couldn't be channeled with no green mana, so it makes sense to play it. The gay stuff? The gay stuff? No Nantuko for the infinite. Is it not worth it? I think Nantuko for the infinite is, in fact, not particularly worth it. Dee-do-dee-do-do. Dee-do-dee-do-do. Can we win an upkeep? Yes. I think. We'll see what happens. I think I should be able to do more or less everything. Anything. Probably just gonna summon Mr. Beast. Sounds the easiest. But maybe there is some deterministic. Line. I think I figured it out. Yeah, so I'll summon Lumra and we're gonna make infinite everything. Echoing Deep's Believer now. Well, I mean, was I never? Was I ever not one? Like, it has a pretty clear purpose in this deck. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Doesn't matter. What Lumra printing is your favorite? They all look kinda goofy, so pretty close. Maybe Cultivator Colossus is a cat? No. Colossus still serves a role, and like, again, I just have one Lumra in my deck for an angle in the deck. I don't want to rely on the graveyard strat too much. Did your Amulet experience prepare you well for Nadu? Perhaps? Echoing Deeps can copy a land on the battlefield if they enter from the graveyard at the same time. Yes, it's a trick you should know if you played the Analyst, Slogurg deck, CFT Sock deck in Standard. But I guess I wouldn't fault you for not knowing that. Why not Boseiju their lands too? Because they get an untapped one. I can Boseiju them too. For the viewer. Since you asked so kindly. Isn't Lumra the card that has an art drawn by the OG Pokemon artist? Isn't it? Maybe, bro, I don't know. Right, here for the viewer, Boseiju the Emrakul and someone is 6-0 with Zo. Good for them. It gives them an untapped mana, they have anything to fetch, so that's a bit of a bummer. So now I copy Lumra. I guess I keep the OG, doesn't matter. So we get back, we mill 4 lands and we get back Mirrorpool once again, so it all loops. And I can do that with my entire deck. Probably bounce my Amulet to be able to loop a bit faster. Villain, please, F6. Nice, thanks. The cruel reality is that Boros will be the most popular deck soon, and Amulet hates Blood Moon and Clock. From what I play against Boros, it's not the best deck against Titan. But yeah, Moon is, of course, not ideal. Why not make token copies of Lumra? Token copies still end up being token copies, they don't become token copies. In fact, I think at least that's how it works. Scam was probably a worse matchup than Boros. Yeah, and even then, like, towards the end, I actually was not unhappy playing against them. So refreshing not seeing another deck play Solitaire forever. Thanks, bud. Are we killing this turn? Villain has ring protection, so yes and no. Hmm. Your move, villain. Uggen's Labyrinth. Down one ring. Mana loss warning. Severe mana loss warning even. Warning, warning. Large quantities of mana will be lost upon moving to another phase. Are you sure you want to lose that? Actually, like, even if they had Uggin's Labyrinth, we can copy Lumra in response to the trigger and kill Uggin's Labyrinth with Boseiju, assuming they don't have more forests. New player, that's the Storm opponent. Whoa, I was the first seed and I'm on the draw. Classic. This hand doesn't beat Storm, not that that does beat much. 2 amulets, that's best we can hope. How do you get avatars in MTGO? You either win them or you buy them from bots or perhaps the store, I'm not sure. You can get them from bots. Soleron, you are indeed right, you can do that. My favorite seed after first? I don't know how to answer that. Seed of Hope, the MTGO card. Kind of like a Rumble of Malevolent variety, but for 1 mana. There's no play draw after your seed on Magic Online. Claims ritual seems bad. They just have wish.com for past. Cool. Tomato seeds because they are easy to grow. That's crazy. Whiff. Opponent already cast wish.com, so that's like you don't whiff after that point. Let's go. We have a Barrow Downs and a Dismember. Generous Ent. This opponent seemed not to have Moon. They fetched a Stomping Ground on turn 1 after controlling a Lucky Counter Gamestone Caverns, so almost assuredly they don't play Moon. Is turn the Earth worth it? Good question. Why -1 Lumra? I think the game will not shape in a way where I will use Lumra to win. Pierdolę. Do I have a sideboard guide for this deck? No. This is the first challenge I play with it. Right now, I guess. Sideboard is a bunch of random cards, and I hadn't sideboarded in many matchups, so I probably need to rethink what cards I actually need in there. I think we're gonna go to 4. Not sure if having Storm Hate is worth it or not. Dobra, 4 card hand. It's probably the best it can get. Turn 3 kill if I draw Titan, Grazer, Explore, Amulet. Storm is such a boring deck, ... Not at all. Actually, you're not correct, user Uralix. Storm is actually a very interesting deck. Because of this, and that. Okay. Do you ever cycle out Titan or Amulet in any matchups? No. I don't board out those. No i super, jeszcze Blood Moona mi dopierdoli, no. Miał nie być. Alright, Wyjebka in quarterfinals in actual 3 minutes of gameplay. Well pulled opponent. We get our top 8 prices, and you know, this game is probably showcases that it is not worth to play any Storm Hate, because they also can play Blood Moon against you, and then it's pretty hard not to lose to either of those plans, right? So, and a forest into Boseiju was an option. No, bro, it wasn't. Hello, why are you playing this over Nadu? It's because today I sat down at my desk